Hey, welcome back to Loog Nation, where future guitars start, and we are on part 3 of Learn the Loog. This is our first 4 lessons of learning the Loog. You probably are joining me after watching lesson 1 and lesson 2, and now we're moving on to the middle of the book. We're almost done with the book, but we have to learn how to name, say, count, and play notes. Name, say, count, play. That's the lesson for today. We're going to learn how to name a note, how to say a note, how to count the note, and how to play the note. And we're going to dive right into the middle of Learn the Loog Level 1 right now, the book. So let's turn to the page that says Notes. And we're going to learn all of those symbols and how to name, say, count, and play them. Ready? Let's go. So what are music notes? They are a universal language. These symbols are a way for musicians to be able to talk to each other, composers be able to write out what they're hearing so that we can see them as musicians and then play the notes the way the composer heard it or wanted it to be played. That's pretty cool. So it's a new language. And these notes are really important to learn and know as you grow as a musician. I think being able to strum and learn chords and notes are one thing, but being able to read music opens up a whole new world for you. So let's learn the first 4 notes that any musician would learn as they're learning how to read and play music. If you turn to the page that looks like this, you're going to see eighth notes. An eighth note, you already know how to strum an eighth note from the previous lessons. We strum an eighth note either down, down, or down, up. And we would say that it's an eighth note when we see the eighth note, right? The symbol right there is 2 dots with stems connected with a bar. And the way you say eighth notes is TT. TT. T-I-T-I. T-T. Great. And that is another way of counting 1 and. T-T. 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 TT. It's kind of short and fast. TT. That's fun. And like I just said, that's also how you count eighth notes. 1 and. 1 and. Just like the strumming lessons, we're learning how to break a beat into smaller sections. 1 and. 1 and. I'm starting with eighth notes because it's what we normally play as guitar players. We're going to strum down, up, or down, down. We want to be fast. We're going to use a lot of eighth notes. Down, down. 1 and. TT. Okay, so now we know how to name an eighth note, we know how to say an eighth note, and we know how to count an eighth note. And you just saw me, I was playing an eighth note. We have 2 options. Let's use straight eighth notes as an example. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And as you can see in the picture here and on the page in the book, we have 4 sets of eighth notes to count to 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. T, 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 T. T, 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 T. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So at the bottom of the page, you have all of the things put together. We have the symbol itself. We know it's an eighth note. We know how to count it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And we know how to say it. T, 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 T. And most of all, we know how to play it. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. That's an eighth note. Let's turn the page. Whoa! It looks like the previous page, but there's a lot missing. Well, that's up to you to fill in the blanks. So we have this symbol, the 2 dots with stems and the bar across. What's the name of that? That's right, eighth note. And how do we say an eighth note? TT. Nice. And then how do we count an eighth note? 1 and. Great. And then can you show me how you play an eighth note? Down, up. Great. And so if we put 4 of them together, 4 pairs of eighth notes, it would sound like this. down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. T, 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 T. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right. So there's a quiz on every page after you've learned how to name, say, count, and play. Let's move on to quarter notes. Okay, here's a quarter note. It looks a lot like an eighth note, but it doesn't have a pair. It's all on its own. It has a stem and a dot, and they're connected. So that's what a quarter note looks like. We call it a quarter note. Quarter meaning 1/4 of a full bar. Okay. How do we say a quarter note? We say ta. Ta. Great. And how would we count a quarter note? We count it by saying 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, depending on how many counts there are in a bar. We're just going to say 1. 1. And how do we play a quarter note? That's right, we strum down. Just down. Down. So you see, we have the symbol, quarter note. Then we have the name, quarter note. We say ta. We count 1. And we strum down. So 4 quarter notes would be ta, 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 ta. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 down. Just like eighth notes, we get 4 of them because that's the common count for most songs. But notice that a quarter note is a little bit longer than an eighth note. In fact, 2 eighth notes, TT, equals 1 quarter note, ta, ta, TT, ta, 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 TT. More on that later. Let's look over at the other page, and we have a new note, a half note. Half note. A half note looks a lot like a quarter note. However, it's got a hollow center. So you could color in the hollow center if you want, or you could just color the note itself. A half note is 2 quarter notes put together. So we name it a half note because we see that it looks a lot like a quarter note, but it's hollow in the middle. We say a half note as if we've smashed 2 quarter notes together. So it'd be ta. Instead of ta, ta, we got rid of the other t. So we're going to go ta. Ta. Great. We count half notes by counting 1, 2. 1, 2. I like to whisper the second beat because it's all connected. 1, 2. Great. And then we play a half note. Watch this. By strumming and waiting, or strum, hold. And I'm going to ghost the strings. I'm going to miss the strings so the sound rings. I'm going to feel that second beat, but I'm not going to play it. That's what I call ghosting. So, a half note looks like that. We say ta. We count 1, 2. And we strum once and hold for the second beat. Ta. Ta. 1, 2. 1, 2. That's a half note. All right, we have one more note to learn today, and that's a whole note. Before we learn a whole note, let's review what a half note is. Turn the page. There we are again. Another blank page with the symbol. That's right, a half note. We say ta. Good. We count 1, 2. Great. And we strum or play strum miss. Strum ghost. Good. Strum. Great. Awesome. So a whole note, well, you can only imagine our notes are getting bigger and fatter and longer. So the whole note doesn't even have a stem. It's just a big hollow note. It's a very full note. It takes up the whole bar. Yeah. So it's a big round circle. Excellent. And we know that that's a whole note because there's no stem. We say a whole note like a half note, but it's twice as big. So we say ta. Wow. Let's say that again. Ta. All right. So I'm feeling 4 counts. That's how we would count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm whispering because we're connecting all of those counts together. And it would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice that I'm strumming once and I'm feeling the rest of the beats, or I'm ghosting the rest of the beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So a whole note is actually quite easy to play. We have to remember to count, right? So we need to count as we're strumming and holding a whole note. 1, 2, 3, 4. So at the bottom, it would look like this. Ta, ta, down, miss, miss, miss. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. I'm going to let you, on your own, turn the page and fill in all the information about the whole note. You get the pattern of today's lesson. I'm sure that you can do that on your own. Okay, congratulations! You have just finished Level 1, Learn the Loog. That's so cool. Look at all the things that we've done. Let me show you. It's also in the book, so you get to check off that you've learned all of these things. You have learned how to find and name all the parts of your Loog, hold your pick like a pro, play and name all 3 strings, strum on the downbeat, strum on the upbeat, strum, rock, and straight 8th notes, and you just learned how to name, say, count, and play 4 music notes. Wow, that's a lot of things to learn. Great job. 3 lessons and you've learned all that stuff? That's fantastic. So, next week, we're going to look at the rest of the book and get into a 5-minute practice system. So I look forward to seeing you then. Thank you for stopping by today. I hope this was a helpful lesson for you. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to share it with a friend if they have a Loog. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I look forward to sharing more of my music education and songs with you here at Loog Nation. If you want to, check out some other songs that are here on the channel right now. Give yourself a little reward for learning all the music part of your playing. Get back to playing and jamming out on your Loog. All right, I'll see you next week. Thanks a lot.